Welcome you all, my dear students, for statistical application in business class. In today's session, let us discuss index number, introduction, meaning and definition, importance and purpose, and classification of index number. Okay, index number definition. According to AM Turtle, index number is a single ratio. So, index number is a ratio. We can measure with the help of ratio, which measures the combined changes of several variables. Here, several variables is nothing but more than 2 or 3 variables between two different times, places, or situations. So, based on this definition, we can say that index number is a ratio which studies or which measures the changes of several variables between two different times or places or situations. Okay. So, it can also be defined as a quantity which by reference to a base period. Okay, so base period I'll explain in the next slide. Base period which shows variations or changes in the magnitude over a period of time. So based on the base period, we have to take into consider the base period. So based on that base period, whatever the changes that happens over a period of time, that we can study with the help of index number. Okay, students. So according to M-Turtle, index number is a ratio which measure the combined change of several variables. See, several variables, they are considered not two or more than 2 or 3 variables also between two different times, means present year as well as previous years, as well as places or situations. So based on this, they are going to study the index number. So what is the meaning of index number? Index numbers are economic barometers. So based on index number, it is economic barometer. So based on index number, economic policies are framed. Okay, that's why it is called as economic barometers, as they indicate the pulses of economy. See the words economic barometer, pulses of economy. So based on index number, government or economic policies are framed, and tendencies in price fluctuations. Price fluctuations is nothing but variation in prices. So if it is variation in prices, so index number is very beneficial. They also measure the pressure of economic activities of the country. So all the economic activities where they can measure with the help of index number. Okay, students. So index numbers are economic barometers, as they indicate the pulses of economy and tendencies in price fluctuation. If the prices fluctuates in the economy, prices variations in an economy, at that time the government, they refer index number. So based on this, they are going to formulate policies. Okay, so this is the definition and the meaning of index number. Okay, let us see the what do you mean by base year. As I told you, in the previous slide, base year and current year. So what is meant by base year? Base year is a year with which index number are to be compared. So we took base year as the, based on that base year, we have to compare the current year figures, which they have to be referred. It should be a period which is having normal or stable economic activities. What it means, stable economic activities? So whichever the base year we are going to take, that year it should be normal year. Okay, students, it should be normal year, are stable economic activity year. For example, if any war period is there, or for example, now we are facing the pandemic situation, is it? If we have to take 2020 or 21 as the base year, we cannot take a proper that is indexed. Okay, so base year, it should be normal year. So normal year is nothing but the economy will run normally. There is no problems in a country. For example, any war between the country or any severe problems, floods, earthquakes, okay, that things will not happen in that period. That year we have to take as a base year. Got, students? So base year is a year with which index numbers are to be compared. So based on that base year, the index numbers we are going to compute, we are going to prepare. If the base year, base year itself, if it is wrong, we cannot predict the index numbers. So always the base year, it should be normal or stable economic activities. What is stable economic activity? Constant economic activity, no severe fluctuations. Prices is up, it should be increasing more, or demand is increasing more, or if it is more inflation, or if it is any war is there in between the countries, or if it is a pandemic situation like COVID-19, that situations are not a normal situations. So that year we are not taken into consider as a base year. Okay, students, got it? That is called as base year. So what is meant by current year? Current year is nothing but it refers to the year for which comparison is done. Okay, for example, now we are in the 2021. If we are in the 2021, which year we are going to compute the data, that year is called as the current year. If we are calculating the sales or production for the 2021, this 21 is called as the current year. If you will take, for example, 10 years back, 2009 or 10, if you will take as the base, that period, if you will take based on that base, based on that period, if you will calculate the values, that is called as base year. Base year, either it should be 5 years back figure or 10 years back figure. As I told you, the base year, it should be normal. Normal ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಎಕಾನಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಅನ್ಕಂಡೀಷನಲ್ ಅನ್ಫೇವರಬಲ್ ಸಿಚುಯೇಷನ್ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. ಆ ತರ ಇಯರ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಬೇಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ index numbers, we have to see base year as well as current year. So based on these two years, we have to predict the values. Okay, now what is the use or the purpose of preparing index number? Is it any usefulness for the economy is there? Yes, definitely. As I told you, in the meaning and definition, index numbers are the pulses of the economy. It is the barometer for the economy. So the purpose are to measure and compare changes in a variable or set of variables with some base year. Changes in variables, changes in figures, changes in prices, demand or production or sales or life cycle or whatever sales turnover, that is called as variables. Okay, so whatever the changes is there in the economy that they are going to study, that is called as variable. Changes in variables, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಟರ್ನ್ ಓವರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಹೇಗೆ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ 10 years ಬೇಕ್ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು, ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಸಮ್ ಬೇಸ್ ಇಯರ್. ಸೊ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಬೇಸ್ ಇಯರ್ we have to predict the current year changes. For that purpose, we are going to use the index number. To measure purchasing power of money, which help in finding out real wages of people. Okay, purchasing power of money. This is called as the economic barometer. Purchasing power is nothing but for government or private organizations, they are going to fix the salary to the employees. Is it? On which basis they are going to fix the salaries? Based on the purchasing power of money. So how they are going to fix the salaries? Based on the index, consumer price index method. ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಎಕಾನಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಫ್ ಅನ್ನ ಲೀಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಫಾರ್ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಎ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಲೈಫ್, how much of money or salary or wage an employee will require for his qualification. The salaries or wages is differs from person to person, depends upon the qualification, experience and their talent and skill of the employee. So based on the index numbers, they are going to measure the purchasing power of money, how much of value of money we are going to fix for the money, that with the help of index number we can measure. Okay. To provide guidelines to policy making in business field. In business field is nothing but not only in public sector, but also in corporate sector, private sector, for all policy making, for fixing of prices, for production, for supply, for everything, they depend on index number. So based on index number, they are going to make the policies in the business field. Okay. Next is to get information about the changes in the internal price level taking place from time to time. Whatever the changes going on, the changes in the internal price level, so that from time to time they are going to take with the help of index number. To know whether foreign trade is increasing or decreasing over a period of time. From past 5 years or from past 10 years, how is our trade, internal trade as well as external trade? Either we are moving forward or backward. How much if it is increases? If we have to move forward, how much it is increases? It is worth or not? So based on this foreign trade, we are going to measure the GDP of the country. Is it? So to know whether foreign trade is increasing or decreasing through the index number. So when compared to the past 10 years, how is our foreign trade? Is either it is increasing or decreasing. If it is increasing, how much percentage? If it is decreases, what is the percentage? What is the reason for that? They are going to study with the help of index numbers. To know whether the cost of living increasing or decreasing. See, this is very important. Cost of living. So cost of living is nothing but the employee, how much of salary or wage he is getting, and for that how much of the amount he is spending for living. ಅವನು ಜೀವನೋಪಾಯಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಎಷ್ಟು ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. To live a normal life, if a person, if he is earning 10 or 15,000, is it sufficient to live a normal life? So that they are going to study the cost of living. Cost of living is nothing but either if it is the rate of spices or that it should be a rent of the house or electricity bill or the transportation cost, the total education cost, all together it should be called as cost of living. So how from past 10 years, how the cost of living is, either it is increases or decreases. How much of money or salary an employee has to get to live a normal life, that it is to be measured with the help of index number. Okay. To know whether the cost of living increasing when compared to previous 10 or 15 years, how much of percentage of cost of living is increases in the economy. Okay, that we have to compare with from country to country also. What is the cost of living in India? and cost of living in China or Pakistan or USA or Britain or England, like that we have to compare cost of living in this country and in other country, that we can measure with the help of index number. Okay, and to get the information on the production trend, how our trend is moving upward or downward, production trend in the country. On the basis of such data, on the basis of index number data, the government can formulate industrial policies. Either our production, when we compare to internal trade or external trade, what is the position of our trade position, production trend, either we are exporting more or less. So based on that, government have to take we'll have to study and formulate industrial policies. ಒಂದು ಎಕಾನಮಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಹೇಗಿದೆ, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಗೆ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ, ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ how much it is, if it is less, why, what is the reason for that, and for that they have to formulate industrial policies. Good industrial policies anna tagoltare, and government take measures to export more and more products through increasing more production. Okay, for that purpose the index number is going to use. Index numbers are the base of planned economy. If you want to make plan for 2030, now we are in the 2021, we are to make a plan for 2030. For 2030, how our India will be. Okay, for that we have to take into consider past 10 years data. Index number is the base of planned economy. If you want to make good plan, we have to take into consider index number. Okay, fast ಅನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ಗೆ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. With the help of this, the planning authority, the central government, central cabinet, there is a planning authority, they know, can get accurate information, accurate data, statistical data they are going to take about changes in the economic situation and formulate its policy. So based on the economic situation, they are going to make the future economic policies. Okay, for this purpose the index number is so useful. So apart from the purpose and uses of the index number, what are the importance of index number? Basically, measurement of changes in the price level. If you will take any example, if you will take for example the iron or cement or gold or silver or rice or pulses or oil items, whatever items you will take from past compared to 10 or 15 years, the prices is huge, is it? That we have to measure how much of increases in prices when we compare to 10 or 15 years back. What is the present price level? If you take the petrol or diesel prices also, okay, that we can measure with the help of index number. Accurate, ishte percentage, ishte ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ, ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ. ಓಕೆ, adjustments in salaries and allowances. As I told you, cost of living. ಒಂದು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾದ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿನ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಒಂದು ಮನುಷ್ಯನಿಗೆ, ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಯರ್ನೆಸ್ ಅಲೋಯನ್ಸಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಬೈ ಇಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, that salaries and allowances the government they fix based on the inflation, based on cost of living index. Okay, for that purpose the government going to use the index numbers. Useful to business community. This index numbers is not only helpful for the central government or for the economic policies, but also business community, private organizations, corporate sectors. Useful to business community. Either we have to increase more production, or we have to set up more business units, or we have to recruit more number of employees, So they are going to predict, they are going to assess, they are going to identify the present business position. So based on that, it is very benefited to the business community. Information regarding foreign trade, as I told you, increases or decreases in foreign trade when compared to previous period. From previous 10 or 15 years, what is the present trend in foreign trade? Either we are moving upward or downward. If we are moving downward, what is the reason for that? What are the policies we have to make, we have to formulate? Okay, that for that, this index number is very useful. Information regarding production, how much of productions we have to make our ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಲಾಭ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು, ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಲಾಭ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ the index number is going to give information regarding production. Okay, students. So these are all the importance of index numbers. Measurement of changes in price level, for that index number is going to use. Adjustments in salaries and allowances. See, central and state government, they are yearly one time or two time they are going to increase the dearness allowance. How? Based on the cost of living. Okay, and they are giving the increments and they are giving the promotions based on the index numbers. Useful to business community for expansion of business, for modernization of business, they are going to use the index number. Information regarding foreign trade, for every country foreign trade is very, very important. Okay, for that purpose index number is going to use. Information regarding production in corporate sector, in private as well as in public sector, for that index number is going to use. Okay. Next is the problems relating to the in the construction of index number. So what are the steps we are going to use before constructing index number? A careful thought must be given. So ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಗಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಫಾರ್ಮುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ the purpose of the index, the purpose as I shown you, purpose or usefulness of the index. Either we are going to use the index for production or for foreign trade or for formulating of economic policies, for which purpose. Okay. Selection of a base period. Base period, as I told you, it should be a stable period, normal period. ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರುವಂತ ಇಯರ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಬೇಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. the base period should be normal one. It should be stable one. Not it should be abnormal ಇರಬಾರ್ದು, ವಾರ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು, ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ಯಾಂಡಮಿಕ್ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು, ಒಂದು ಅರ್ತ್ ಕ್ವೀಕ್, ಫ್ಲಡ್ ಆ ತರ ಸಿಚುಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರುವಂತ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಬೇಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬಾರ್ದು. ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಮಗದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, the base period should not be too distant in the past. Okay, ತುಂಬಾ ದೂರ ಒಂದು 20-30 years back ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ we cannot predict the correct index figures. Okay, too distant, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. Fixed base or chain base, it should be fixed for one variable. If you have to take the base year should be one variable ಗೆ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ ಬೇಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವರ್ಷ ಬೇಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Always the base year should be fixed one. For one problem it should be one base year. Selection of number of items. So items, whatever the number of items or variables we are going to select, it should be in items. It should be selection of number of items should be perfect. It should be clear. And price quotations, whatever the prices we are going to take, it should be clear. The price, it should be fixed or clear price. And choice of an average, whatever the average we are going to take, it should be in the choice. Selection of appropriate weights, whatever in the weighted index method, we are going to take the appropriate weights, not in the approximation. ಒಂದು ಅಂದಾಜಿನ weights ಅನ್ನ ತಗೋಬಾರದು, appropriate ಆಗಿರುವಂತ weights ಅನ್ನ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. And we are going to use appropriate formula for based on the what is the number of items, and based on an average, and purpose, based on the purpose of the index, we are going to use the appropriate formula. Either we are going to use the price relative or simple aggregative method, or Fisher-Ideal index method, or weighted index method. So based on the purpose of the index, we are going to use the appropriate formula for calculating index numbers. Okay, students. Next is how the index numbers has classification of index numbers. So price index number. So in this, there are two methods: wholesale price index number and retail price index number. If they are going to study the price index for the maximum product, ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is called as wholesale price index. If they are going to study very small quantity of products, it is called as retail price index number. Okay. Quantity index number, they are going to consider based on quantity, not price. In the price, they are going to study the price as the major factor, major thing. But in quantity index number, they are going to consider, they are giving prime importance for quantity, not price. Value index number, based on the value, what is the value of the product is. So based on that, they are going to study. Simple, or it is called as single index number. So simple or single index number is, they are going to study the only the single variable. It is called as simple or single index number. Aggregate, it is called as composite index number. Aggregate is nothing but composite index numbers. And cost of price index, we call it as consumer price index. As I told you, depend upon the purpose of the index, we are going to use the different classification or formulas for calculating index number. ಒಂದು ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ಗೆ ಆ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಆ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ಗೆ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ದ examination point of view, you have price index numbers, in that simple and aggregate index numbers, and very important cost of price index number, that is called as consumer price index number also you will get for the exam. Okay, so this much is the theoretical part of index numbers. So we are studied the introduction, definition, meaning, purpose, and the importance of index number, and the classification of index numbers. So practice all these theoretical part. So we will continue the index number problems in the next session. Okay, students, thank you. We continue in the next class.